Welcome back, everyone, to Scrim Game 2 between our Pause and One's Legend and 9-inch Magenta Fantasy.
Welcome back, gamers. Welcome back. We're so pleased to have you after the commercial break.
We're so excited.
We're so excited. We got a stellar game for you guys. Lone Druid banned again. They hate this guy.
They're terrified of the Lone Druid Alex, I guess.
Do these bans take into account that this is a scrim? Is that a stupid question?
I think that both teams are playing serious. I mean, you play a scrim to prepare yourself.
No. I agree that both teams are playing serious. But we did see Pause One as Legend take the opportunity of a scrim to try Pause 4 TA, which they liked and had a lot of...
Yeah.
It had some tricky things near the end, but they made good use of it, and I think the issues mostly lied elsewhere, in terms of like draft. I guess what I mean is, given that it's a scrim, and given that people are predisposed to maybe try things a little bit more, they're not as likely to go for the if it ain't broke, don't fix it picks of like, my Lone Druid's good, if that's what they think, and like, we'll just pick it. You know what I mean?
I could see that.
It seems like it might be better to cater your bands around what you want to try and what you would need to like be out of the way, out of the roster for you to facilitate that kind of strategy, whatever you're like thinking of trying. The other thing is, if it's like, if this is something you're scared of, then you could let it through. One, it tells you like, maybe if they're not going on the scrim strat and they're not trying new things and they are just trying to hone in on what they feel good on and they pick it, then you can practice playing against it in a no risk environment, and that's also valuable.
I think you're overanalyzing this a little bit. I think they're just.
I think both teams are fucking frauds. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I think the teams are just banning heroes they don't want to play
against. And I'm embarrassed to even be witness to it.
Yeah, I don't think there's some kind of meta analysis, anti-strategy.
Shameful drafting behavior from both sides.
Yeah, we have some same bans coming out here. The only difference is being TA being banned this game, and Jakiru as well. So our spot
Leshrac, that's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
Now this is what I was fucking talking about. That's a scrim opener right there.
What's interesting is I Legend is banning their own heroes from last game.
I don't know how much of a presence Lesh has in like the pro scene right now. Maybe I've seen like one Lesh, I'm not sure.
I have not really seen him that much. I know he's strong.
Flex?
He's picked a lot in high skill mids.
I haven't seen any Lesh lately. It's entirely possible. I'm just saying anecdotally, I have not seen any Lesh racks. I like it. I'm excited by the pick. I would love to learn more about it.
I see him in like high skill pub games in like the watch tab. He's picked a lot in there. He's usually played mid, occasionally support, but not really. He can support though. He has the tools for it. Just a lot of damage, a lot of stun. He basically wins lanes with his W and the Misinterest, whatever it's called, the one that amps his W. You're just able to
like an innate?
Efficiently. No, it's facet. So it's the facet that makes his W not damage buildings, but it just does more damage. That if you have that level 1 W, it does like 400 pure damage level 1. It's stupid. And so you can just run it, the enemy support or whatever, and just get.
And we seem to have the opposite philosophy for scrims from our Pause One as Legend this time around, with the tried and true Dusa that I think is. So I know that TZ plays Dusa. This could be a Pause 3 Dusa, which I think is probably a better fit for the hero at the moment. Now, it does make sense if it is Pause 3 to roll it out here, because I haven't seen Dimitri ever play it. I have seen TZ play it. If that's the TZ Dusa, you can still like... There's no wrong way to like scrim, but I would like to see people trying new things, if only because as a spectator it's like novel. So, given that they have Dusa, I hope it's Pause 3.
So in ESL, Medusa is actually like 90% contest rate, and she's first pick.
Oh yeah, she's an insane hero right now. I saw
picked in a 3 position. I do know Dimitri is trying to practice the 3 Medusa because of what's happening in ESL. So I would expect this to be a 3. I don't think you pick Pause 1 Medusa first pick. It seems a little insane.
I agree. I agree.
Animage still in the pool here. Kind of surprised it's getting this far.
It's my perception is it's kind of a trap because you can pick anti-mage and then like you counter the Dusa, but Dusa's +3.
I think the idea
It's
is
not the end of the world.
if the AM is picked, then you just play her +3 and it's not the new one. You could also do a support.
She's probably +3 anyway. Also, yeah, you can also just make it a support. It's like then it's totally fine.
Yeah.
I know that some people have been playing it as a support in the pro scene, in the current ESL tournament as well. So it's like playing AM is kind of a trap. The ET ban is very heads up because ET has a super 6 energy where you stomp the Dusa, putting her to sleep, and then you have the sleep damage wake threshold. Because of the mana shield and her reducing 98% of that damage, you would just wail into her with your entire team and she doesn't wake up because it's all damage to her mana pool, which is super sick.
Free 5 seconds stun or whatever it is.
Yeah. That said, do 9 Magenta have an ET player? Maybe they do. I don't know. Or is it just a speculative counter ban?
It's likely speculative. They probably didn't like do a whole lot of what do you call it?
I think
scouting into Magentas to see if they played. This is probably just a knee-jerk pick to not
again because they're frauds. Yeah. Moving on. They themselves banned the TA this time around, which is interesting to me.
Animage does get through. Be interesting to see if it gets picked up here.
I think it does not get picked personally.
Burning a lot of reserve time on
There's time.
this pick.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's 22 seconds. We're on pick 2. Kunkka.
Another hero that's been getting contested a lot in ESL.
I've seen it once. I haven't seen many games, to be clear. I haven't seen many games, but I was under the impression that this hero was like pretty underwhelming at the moment. Is that not the case?
The information I have is anecdotal. I heard our Posman is Legend strategizing for these games, and they're saying that Kunkka, Dusa, and AA are all extremely common in the.
Okay, well, I will let them put on a clinic for me, and I will willingly sit in the doctor's chair, the patient's chair.
I will admit I have not seen anyone on our Posman is Legend play the Kunkka, so
I'm not sure who plays this. I don't know of any of these people as Kunkka players.
I would expect it to be mid. I don't think they're going to give it to the one. Potentially,
doesn't feel like an Alex hero.
It's a pretty simple hero.
Sorry to dox you, Alex. His name is Alex, you guys.
You basically just have to learn the XQ combo, and that's it. Axe getting picked up on Magenta. They
can't spell Alex without Axe. Fucking got him.
Got him. Axe coming out, got banned by Magenta in the first ban phase last game. They'll pick it up this game.
That's right, it did get banned first phase. Coddle.
A lot of meta heroes. This game.
It's simultaneously a little bit of a steal pick, but like they could have already picked it if they wanted. Because it's great with the Dusa and it lets you put her in a more dedicated core role rather than just +3, because you can just like give her chakra magic and that's crazy value. But as an enemy Coddle, you don't have... What does current Coddle look like? I gotta check, actually. Because I'm pretty sure the mana drain... Yeah, the mana drain ability is just fucking gone. That's not even there. So what's the purpose of this?
I think it's picked as a support. Just to help win.
No, I understand that part. But what's it do?
Oh, you just don't know what the abilities do?
No, like, what does this hero do for Dire? Why did they pick it?
Oh, well...
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I feel like it's not...
It slows. It's just big AoE damage to help combo with the axe. It helps push out lanes if you have like a hard carry that you want to farm up. The Coddle's able to deny.
I think it's the wrong kind of thing against like a Dusa though. I mean, Dusa will just meteor hammer the tower. She doesn't care, right?
She doesn't. Yeah, they don't really have a good way to stop Dusa from meteor.
Coddle normally gets to be like an annoying little shit that moves really fast, but Kunkka really punishes that with the X mark. And you have the Disruptor. I'm not sure what hero was shown first. I think the Coddle was shown first, so we can disregard that. But I'm not convinced by the Coddle pickup so far, is what I will say.
I mean, it is anti-push, but it's not really anti-push in this game.
Yes, it is anti-push. I don't think it's the right kind of anti-push in this game.
Yeah, they need like catch like a Magnus or a Puck or
And
something.
it's also, I don't like there's a little X synergy, but even that's a little awkward because by the time you've charged up your damage, call's over. You have to start charging it up before he even goes in, if you want that to like pan out. So that I hope that's not the reason why. In addition,
a lot of disable on the side of our pause when his legend. You have Medusa Drow being able to combo with the shared Agi off of each other, so good physical damage there. Kunkka, a lot of good physical damage. It's gonna burst this Leshrac and Coddle really effectively if they're able to get on top of him.
Kunkka Dusa also have really nice synergy between the roots and the eventual Gleipnir for Kunkka spells.
Good team fight CC on Radiant. On Dire, yeah, they do pick like a hardish carry, so I think the idea is they're going to try and just stop the push, because Radiant does have a lot of push with the Dusa Drow. I don't know if you're going to be able to win those lanes.
I think this Jug pick is quite solid. I like it. It's a low committal way to get out of X, get out of Glimpse. Can naturally build Diffusal, can easily build Blink to jump on the Drow, or Shadow Blade if you go that way, but probably not. But I think Jug is pretty nice here.
I also agree with that. I don't know.
How does it do in the lane, though?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how well it does versus Dusa. Are you thinking this is gonna be a 4 or 5 disruptor?
I think it's 5.
That's gonna be a pretty scary lane, actually, because Drow can just click you, right? And Disruptor just follows you and just brings you back. So
yeah, that can be pretty solid for sure.
You want a strong lane matchup versus that, and you can't really leave a hero alone versus that.
So I'm assuming that we see all 3 cores in the pause 5 for Radiant, and then their last pick is their pause 4. That's what I'm assuming.
10 seconds.
And for Dire, Axis 3, Jug is 1.
5 seconds.
Shrek is flex. Coddle's
I'm
technical
trying to figure out what Lesh is supposed to be. Dire thinks that Lesh is support. Or sorry, Radiant thinks that Lesh is support based on the quad ban.
Yeah, they're banning out mids, and they want to protect whatever mid they're picking. They banned 2 ranged heroes, so it could be like a melee mid, like an Earthshaker or something like that.
5 seconds.
They don't have like an incredible way to start fights. It's basically just X combo or a glimpse.
Dire needs more control, which DK gives a little bit of, certainly. And he's also a front laner, and he draws aggro, which is all things that Axe likes. And Jug. And then Radiant has decent control, but their damage is kind of whack for a while, and they do not burst anything.
5 seconds.
On Dire?
Sorry, on Radiant. I'm confusing Radiant Dire with top bottom, because on the map
burst.
Dire is top right now. Okay.
Looks like
So Kunkka is 4?
Grog Blossom. I have not seen Kunkka. I'm not sure what his facets do. But that's Emu playing it, so it's probably going to be a 4 Kunkka.
Yep.
And Invoker mid. Core. Who did Core
So
play?
the Invoker tells me they are content to play the slow game up to a point.
They don't
and-
have amazing stun for the Cataclysm.
Yeah, their CC is like get a BKB or anything. It's like they don't do anything for sure. And then also they got the Torrent and Tornado, and then everything else is more like just movement based. It's interesting. The thing I need to most be convinced by is this Leshrac. I feel like it's going to be... In my head, I feel like it's not going to do much of anything. It just like is a first pick that like... I don't even know. It feels like... I don't know. It's just confounding to me at the moment. Last time, Danny was the Magnus, which leads me to believe this is a pause 4 Lesh. Starts by selling 6 tangos, buying 3 tangos and a win lace. Changing your items again? You're gonna sell something else? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? I'm looking at you, buddy. Selling a branch. 6 tangos again. Make up your goddamn mind, this. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's it gonna be?
Terrifier.
Oh man. I'm lighting this guy up.
Radiant are chilling in the Roche pit while this is happening.
Again, they go to the Roche pit.
Oh, they're gonna find a jug. He's leveled up spin. It's not the hero you want to start on. Kunkka has the X. We'll use it on the dragon.
Starting on an X? What the fuck?
That's kind of committal.
What's going on?
Can they get a huge Cauda Blast coming out?
I feel like I'm
She's
watching a
running
Jenkins
away.
Herald replay at this point. I don't know what's
Yes.
going on.
X is a little sus coming out here. On the,
X
I guess it is
at
a support.
the start.
It is a support. I feel like that's not good. They won't have any kill potential in the top
That's
lane.
oh boy,
With the Medusa,
so weird.
X to Kunkka, they have no kill potential. I think Radiant are gonna win all 3 lanes, or Dire are gonna win all 3 lanes. That's my prediction.
I agree. I agree.
Mid might be different, but it's gonna be a column lane, right?
10 people on
Or use a DK.
This is
Looks like it's gonna be DK mid. Invoker's gonna probably beat DK, but I think he's gonna really kill him. I think CS is gonna
Invoker will be fine, but DK gets tower. Is my
Yeah,
guess, and like ergo, DK wins mid. Quelling Blade on Juggernaut. How often do people buy Quelling Blades these days?
Pretty often. It's cheap these days. It's only 100 gold.
I know there was a period where it's like nobody buys Quelling. It's for noobs. You just go raw stats. I thought we were still in that phase.
It's been
I don't know.
waxing and waning. but
Okay.
It's good pickup these days.
All right.
Especially with Prophet being core. It just makes it a really nice item to have. Or meta, sorry, not core.
So bottom lane has already not started the way Dire wants, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You want to start, if you can help it, by just like pressing Battle Hunter on the enemy carry and running them down, ordering it as a support, which they didn't quite get to do. It's like, it'll probably be okay, but it's already not started in the way that you would hope it would. And this can definitely quickly become a lane that Drow and Disruptor just kind of run people down.
I feel like once they get like level 2, 3, Drow and Disruptor just get be able to pick off the Celestia at will. I don't think he's gonna be able to lane at those levels. They can just run.
My
him down.
prediction now is that nobody dies top without a rotation. I don't think anybody dies top.
Yeah.
I don't think
There's-
I don't think anyone dies, and I also don't think anyone should die. And if somebody does, I'm probably gonna be upset. Disruptor is 1 creep off from level 2. If level 2 was acquired on the Disruptor there, that Lush almost certainly dies to the Glimpse and Blood Grenade. Now there's level 2 up. Drow has the sidestep facet, so she can move while using multi-shot. That'll help when chasing people down in these early stages. Tip
Sure.
on the axe for pulling, I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably the pull there. Juggernaut did level up his W to try and heal up some of this early harass damage, but immediately got killed by the Medusa, so that was a bit of a misplay. by him.
Unfortunate.
I think bottom lane is going to be the lane to watch. I don't think the top and mid lanes are really going to be happening lanes.
I can't know for sure, but I suspect that Emu is going to be bored out of his fucking mind.
Well, paired with the Deuce, I don't
It's
think
going to be really exciting when Lotus is spawned in 20 seconds
Yeah.
and he gets to run over there and then just like pump fake his Q and have them run away and get the Lotus. That's going to be really cool. Or they can just like keep fucking around. Back so soon. Jug gets the Lotus uncontested.
On the bottom lane, Drow
Bottom
getting
lane, Drow's
low.
getting
Axe
on.
is just running out. He'll die. First
I don't think
push
that was
will
supposed to
die.
happen. Oh, the call!
Axe finds the second one. The pushback from Disruptor gets him away for the time being. He's trying to kill the
it's
left.
huge.
Gets the Q off, does not. get
Oh,
it out.
but that's disaster.
Two
This lane
for
should be great
nothing.
for the Drow Disruptor, I think. I don't think Lesh Axe should be able to do this.
I think it's their best lane. I don't think it's like a clear victory for them though. Like Lesh
You think it's Radiant's best lane, you mean?
Oh yeah, Radiant's best lane.
Okay.
I don't think that it's like a clear win for Radiant though. I feel like
And
they'll
they
try
do
to
get a
access so much
kill top
damage.
on the Juggernaut of all people.
Oh my god.
I don't understand. The Lotus is still bottom, by the way.
Oh yeah.
No one
Got,
scrap.
3K scrubs playing here.
Juggernaut using Breathe Fire without pressing Soaring. Fuck you.
I mean, with the Soul Ring, it's basically a free spell.
Unless if you don't, you fucking use it. That's what I'm saying.
He's never gonna not have mana for it though, is what I mean. These are getting pretty low on
It's like
mana
it's
top. Jug is
fine,
running
like-
at him. Doesn't really have any kind of slow though. Yeah, Jug's just kind of bullying these two heroes top. Can't really do anything to them.
I would love to see Coddle making some stacks somewhere. Currently there are 0.
I don't think you can really leave this Jug. Neutral keep.
He doesn't have to go
Last
that
round.
far. And also there have been opportunities.
Oh yeah, there's a go on bottom. Let's rock out low, deny himself to the creeps.
Go on
It's like-
Dusa as well.
Go on to Dusa, getting low.
Sunstrike.
not dying. Sunstrike bottom. I'm trying to flip back and forth between his lanes, but the
Sunstrike was top actually on the
top,
Coddle.
yeah, on the Coddle. Jug force back.
So I was watching top, you were watching bottom. We
Yeah.
both got 2 sides of the story.
Dusa chilling on
spells
very
committed
low
middle.
mana, though.
I don't think anything comes of it.
No, not with the DK.
Got 8 Melting Strike on the DK though. That could come to matter later on if a similar incursion happens. Tonka's running around looking for the healing ward. That's what that was.
Yeah, you know you can see it in fog, you know. I should make one then.
Should these lanes be static, or should one or more of these supports be roaming? That's what I'm trying to think about right now.
Jug is shoving out top.
I'll start by saying I wish Coddle was in position to stack 2 camps somewhere right now. Like getting the Lotus is better than
Yeah.
nothing, but this feels like a missed opportunity to have 0 stacks on a Coddle, or just even on a team with Coddle.
They're trying to kill me.
Who benefits from the game being static, and who wants to change that? I guess Radiant benefits from it. Like, I don't think anyone's unhappy with it, but Radiant's probably a little bit happier. We said that we liked Dire's lanes, or at the very least they're easier to execute, harder to punish.
I think Dire's lanes are
So
easier.
Disruptor has roamed. They now have 3 top.
Yeah.
Coddle sees the Disruptor though. I think Coddle was about to do the same thing. Disruptor's going back
Actually,
through the
no
portal.
ways.
That
It's
won't
not
stop the
how it
channel.
works.
So that definitely favors Dire for the
Yeah.
mana spent on Disruptor.
With Disruptor away, Drow has to back off from their towers and this Axe is just free farming. Doing
So now
kind of
bottom
damage
is
with
really
it.
rough. Even
Yeah,
without
so
the Coddle rotation, it was
It's
rough.
like there's going to be a fight here bottom. No, actually, Disruptor manages to bring the Coddle away. They find the Drow. Leshrac
Nice
gets
Sunstrike.
Sunstriked. Huge. That saved the Drow's life there. Disruptor's going to get caught out, though. Goes down to the Axe right quick.
Has
Axe
6 now
has
on
6,
Axe.
though. He just has to chase down and press R on this level 4 Drow. Does he have the move speed? He has 10 move speed advantage. Drow turns around, silences.
It's all falling apart now. It's
Can
all
he?
falling
Yeah,
apart.
I don't think this Axe is getting the kill.
He's
Does he
out.
choose to dive?
Oh!
Yeah, he's committing.
he's not out.
full committing. Gets
Yeah,
the X.
fuck. Get wrecked, TZ.
Chops the granola. No TP supports coming out.
Fucking soy boy beta cuck bitch. Respawn in 11 seconds. Disruptor TP is back bottom. You're fucked, kiddo. I think you're fucked.
Oh, yeah,
There's nothing to
pulls-
do here.
Pulls away with tons of damage. W's the Coddle. That's not the hero you want to W. This big bad Axe is coming your way. They're getting body blocked by the creeps. He'll be able to get back to his own tower. Coddle finding him though. Pushes him out of the tower. Big E coming out from the Disruptor, keeping the Axe at bay. But I think the
They
Axe
are
just
trying to
gonna-
kill you. Whose fault is that?
It's gonna keep going here. Drow TP's silences. I don't think this is
Oh,
a position
boy.
Drow wants to be in.
Okay,
Actually, there's
Emu's
a comfort
here.
out here, yeah.
I don't think this matters a lot.
Finds the Drow, gets the Q off, doing a lot of damage.
Double torrent? Wow!
They're just controlling this Axe
Joker's
right
here.
now. Do they have the damage? Big
The hell?
Sunstrike. Joker does show up, going on the Coddle.
DK's
In the
here.
back, we have a DK trying to kill the Drow. She will probably die to dots. As
TZ gets
yeah,
cucked
DK
again?
kills it. Meanwhile, Disruptor gets
Oh.
caught. Big on the right, just so much death
Now Pause
happening.
Reduce is here.
I feel like this DK is kind of unkillable is the problem, although he's now
Yeah, I
all
don't think
alone.
anything's happening to this guy.
Yeah, all alone. It's kind of scary to go on this guy. He will hide. They're chasing him. He's getting pretty far away from his team. If they choose to chase after him, they probably will kill him at some point.
Jug top CS. Just keep making space.
Get the X on the Dragonite. Do some popping ult. Does nothing. Drop a meteor. 4 heroes running after this DK. Damage is getting pretty low. Will he try to deny himself? Disruptor W comes out.
They did it.
Bring down tons of space though for the Juggernaut. shoving the waves out. I'm not sure if the commitment there was worth.
Alright. Axe is going Blade Mail first, and it is finished. That's nice. Getting it finished relatively early makes it feel a lot better. Sometimes you have to go for the blink because your team just needs that from you. If things were harder, I would want to blink first on Axe. I think
Go on mid. X combo out the Sunstrike. Easy combo.
Nice.
Left hand.
I think here you can get a glimpse.
And a glimpse
On the DK. No big deal, but that's annoying. It's running down the Dusa on the Axe. I don't think anything happens there. Okay. So because the tower's already dead, things went well enough. I think this Blade Mail first is totally fine. Because the blink is not going to be that far behind. If the game was harder, you would want an early blink. And it means the DK doesn't have to get an early blink.
When you're
Definitely want to
crushing,
get one on him later.
when you're crushing
something
a
like
lane
that.
like this, I feel like the Blade Mail just does way more to help you just dominate.
Yeah.
And
So I'm saying I think the Blade Mail first is good
Yeah,
here, and
I agree.
it's correct with how things have panned out. Right now, all your initiation is going to be on this Axe because DK's getting Maelstrom. Jug just wants to farm, well, that makes sense. And your supports are not setting up plays, especially with Lesh having no points in Lightning Storm. Just 'cause you don't have it slow, that's going to be harder to set up. Coddle's not initiating, that's not happening. So it's all going to be on Axe. This does give Radiant a little bit of a window to, like, potentially... What do I expect them to do with that window? What should they do with that window? Should they be doing anything with that window?
I feel like they wait for a couple items on Drow and they just group up and start pushing towers. I think getting the Meteor Hammer timing on
I
Deuce is
don't
super
think they
important.
push towers. I think that's the worst thing they could hope to do for a while,
I-
especially against the
There's a go
Coddle.
on Deuce at bottom. Leshrac doing a ton of damage. Actually, Medusa's stun comes out, killing the Leshrac, stopping the Axe from being able to chop. They will bring the Axe back. TP's in from the Invoker, and the Kunkka will bring him down. Nice 2 for a trade going for the Radiant.
So as a recap, he tried to kill Dusa and failed and died. Alright, that's that analysis done. So DK's going on middle. The tower's finally gonna die. It's actually a lot later than I would have expected. He had a lot of damage done on it before the laning phase ended proper. But it does get down now. Lesh is coming in.
Disruptor dropping into it. We'll do full damage on a DK. Sunstrike coming in will be enough to bring him down. As Leshrac shows up, not really able to do anything. And it looks like it just be 1 for him.
So now there's a little bit of an awkward period where Dire doesn't really want to make any plays because their playmaker is Axe and he's got a farm blink and you want him to get out as fast as possible. And the supports are not going to be making plays in the meantime because neither one of them is just able to do that whatsoever.
Yeah, they're waiting on this Axe's Devil's ruin in a little bit.
That's called that.
They'll
Alright.
just get a nice little pick up on the column mid. Just get X'd up. And there should be a free tower from there.
Ooh,
Playing a
wait,
little
what's
aggressive with the
happening?
Kunkka.
What's happening?
Yeah, you can't play forward with the Kunkka and Disruptor. Never free play going to go Radiant. That's it.
Shit's weird. Jug is running down the Drow. 2 levels up.
Yeah,
Gust already used. Omni used.
this will just be
she's
on
fucked.
me.
Fuck you, TZ.
Easy kill.
Oh, you missed low. You missed fucked too. They're all fucked. Oh man, the Blade
Oh
Mail.
my god, I didn't see
Get
it.
absolutely
Oh, yeah.
bodied, dude.
Big scary axe. Let's swap over to net worth, see how that's happening. Yep, axe is top net worth.
Nice Sunstrike. Man, these clowns.
It's kind of a tight race for top net worth between Axe Invoker, Jug, and Dusa.
It's
biggest-
about to look a lot worse because Axe just got Blink and he is itching, as I
Yeah.
bet these supports also are, to start roaming and making plays. There are stacks to take, but I don't think you take them right now. You get something done with this Blink. Now, where are the fucking smokes? There's one on Coddle. There's one on Leshrac Courier. It's shameful that they did not have this
Yeah,
ready
Axe
to
just
go.
kind of
Just
running around
absolutely
in circles.
unconscionable.
He's in the triangle.
His team's not ready for him.
Axe is
Wisdom is coming up. Imagine if they were already ready to go for the 14-minute Wisdom. They get a pick and triangle or 2, and they steal the enemy Wisdom. They kill a Drow. They're not ready for any of that shit.
Yeah,
What a
kinda-
missed opportunity.
Very sloppy.
So they get this fucko.
They will
Who
find the
cares about
Kunkka
this
though, so it's
Kunkka?
all worth it.
It's oh my
Free
god.
chop off.
So
It works
so
out
tilted.
anyway.
They could have had so much. They had the blink in
Yeah.
time. If one of the supports was ready, they could have just smoked and killed the drow or two. Like, they're still going to get some stuff.
I blame the
But they don't
Axe.
get the wisdom.
He should have told us support, hey, buy a
No, no, no.
smoke,
I
my
do
Link's
not
fine.
blame the Axe.
My-
They should have been ready.
You can
The Axe did his
inform your
fucking
supports.
job.
They'll find a drow though, as this Axe just
Nah.
runs around. Oh, mid animation, Stone Gaze denies the chop. Drow going down anyway. It is just a Medusa here for now. Actually, your team's showing up behind her. Axe waiting to blink in. Gets cancelled by the Disruptor Q. I don't think they have any kind of initiation after that. Actually, it looks like it might cancel.
Fucking cold snap.
Just,
Sorry. Sorry, Alex.
exploding those squishy supports.
Okay. So now you're up against the Axe Blink Dagger, and you on Radiant are feeling sufficiently behind the 8 ball for what you provide for initiation. You got X, which is... It cut it last time when it really shouldn't have, but maybe it'll continue to work out. It's never going to work against the Jug. You have no answers for the Jug at the moment. You kind of have Gus, but like Drow's not playing with you anyway, nor should she for the most part. That's awkward. Throwing spells on this DK.
Getting fairly low. Disruptors here. They will be able to bring him
Right,
back.
he can
X-
die, he can
X
die,
as
yeah.
well. This, I don't think there's any escape for this DK. Coddle does show up, but the Sunstrike will be enough to bring him down.
Very disciplined to not use Static Storm. I like that. That was good.
Yeah.
Yep. Got the damage without it.
Trusting in his to be able to land that Sunstrike on the X.
Yeah.
You never know though.
Alex hits him most of the time.
Alex TP's top, finds a Leshrac. I feel like his spells are still on cooldown though from that DK. Throws out the Sunstrike.
Nice fucking Sunstrike, bozo. Holy fuck.
And he'll
Who is
walk
this
away in
guy?
shame after that. Yeah, Dire are rotating up here. Looks like they may want to try and start something.
At this point, if this is even, it favors Dire, because Jug is just like popping off.
Start of the Disruptor. DK comes in, follows up with W, brings him down without getting his ult off. On the side, Meteor Hammer finds nothing as Dire just start running in. Deuce has the ult, pops it. Chasing this Leshrac back into her own team. He'll get X, probably going to get combo down. Axe, meanwhile, jumps in, finds a low mana Invoker. Followed up again by the DK stun. That combo is pretty sick. Lots of damage, lots of stun. And they will keep going. They will find the Dusa. She'll channel up the Meteor, find the Axe. DK just keeps on blinking in.
So I've noticed something. They're trying to kill Dusa.
Yeah, no, it's just not working. It's probably a tanky
It seems to be like an intention of theirs to kill her.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're just guiding his DK. That's the strength of this draft is like individual hero just gets kited to or zoned to hell. Can't do anything. Axe wants to come in, finds a disruptor again, pops the blade though. I don't think is he getting enough damage. Just the chop, not enough.
Dunk misses.
Meanwhile, Deuce is still alive somehow through all of this. Is able to just right-click the hero's way. Invoker, meanwhile, respawns, finds the combo, drops the combo, kills him. And they'll look to turn around. The Leshrac will get axed. I expect this will be another dead hero.
Nice, nice. This really does feel like a Herald review.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting fights
It's
going
very
on here.
clowny. Like people are dying, things are working out. Again, though, like there's a lot of things I feel like saying and that are confusing to me. And one of them is like I still don't know what the point was this Leshrac was. I don't know what the point of this support duo was. They're winning in spite of it, not because of it. I don't know what the fuck this Kunkka was for. This Kunkka Disruptor duo also sucks dick. There's no fucking damage between them. Like there's some damage, but it's like not a lot. It's mostly on Invoker to do damage. And like all of that stuff, and then you also have Dire that are just like they keep trying to kill Dusa. You don't have the tools to fucking kill her. Just stop trying, please.
It's completely
It's so
ignoring
bad.
it.
DK has died at least twice because of it.
Yeah, she doesn't have any kind of damage. She's just a pure CC machine at the stage of the game.
And with all that said, Jug has been farming away happily, as he should be, for the most part. Now he's got Omni Slash back up. They should make something happen with this Omni Slash. That'd be good to do. Also, Torment responded a while ago. And with all that, Axe is still in top net worth. Followed by Dusa.
Not a good game for
And
Drow.
TZ is in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
+1. That's tough.
He's not middle. He's bottom of the pack. What do you mean? Like for the cores, he's bottom.
Of the cores, he is bottom.
Yeah.
Of everybody, he's in the
They're
middle,
gonna
which
find a
is still
Kunka
scathing.
here.
for
Jug
supports.
doing a lot of damage to himself with that Kunka Blade Mill. Drops the boat on himself. If Jug wants to, he can drop the ult for this Kunka. Will do so. Gets immediately stunned though by the Medusa and caught by his Disruptor ult. Taking a ton of damage, never Sunstrike coming out. He gets the big Lotus fed to him by the auto or something, but dies anyway. Axe blinks in, finds nothing, gets glimpsed back, and he will start running for the hills as the rest of Radiant have shown up. Actually, draw TP top here, so it's just 3 heroes. Leshrac blinking in with the Glimmer Cape, trying to do damage, not really comboing well with his axe. His DK just comes in, doesn't really matter. I see your point now. Leshrac not doing anything, it's really just this DK.
So I actually like what Les just did there, and I also was really sick because Caudle glimmered him. That was Caudle's glimmer. They set that up. They set up to glimmer Leshrac. Leshrac toggles all his shit, blinks in, misses his spells, but still, it's the thought that counted. It was pretty sick. Had as good of a call as Axe did at the start of the fight. This game was really fucking wacky, and I don't know how I can say anything of value.
Feels like these fights are very sloppy.
It's wacky. It's wacky out here.
When fights are sloppy, it's usually the team with the tanky heroes that wins, just because they can survive through
I'm gonna invoke Castra's curse and say I don't know how Radiant wins.
No, I think
I will see you in 35 minutes when they shit on Dire.
Find an X on the DK. I don't think there's any kind of follow-up to this deal. Actually, spending a lot of resources trying to bring this DK back. Axe will come and find his Disruptor again, just explodes, but the Meteor Hammer will find a Leshrac counter kill. Medusa coming in, tries to meme her DK. I don't think that's the hero you want to go on. Actually, Axe BKB TPing out. There's no action this fight. This DK is all alone, but I don't know if he's getting out of here alive. It's just too much between the X and the...
Team fights like this will make you
TP?
think about the futility of life, huh?
Meteor Apex. Yeah, it's going to be a lot close. DK guys.
Okay, we did it. We did it.
There we
Okay.
go. It just required
It's fucking weird.
just required his entire team leaving.
It's Shotgun and Courier. Yasha, that's fucking boring.
DD Bond.
Fucking boring. Axe is going Axe. Has the BKB finished? Axe, huh?
It just feels like the supports this game are just exploding in fights, and the heroes that remain can't do enough damage to kill each other.
Here's what I will say. I don't like either support duo, but I like Dire supports duo better, because at least they do fucking damage.
Axe finds
At
the
least they
Invoker.
push.
This DD gets waved back.
It's not that supports have to do damage, but Radiant doesn't have damage.
And they do have a lot of control, though. Extreme amounts of control. As they pick off these heroes one by one.
God, this shit's weird. How is... Oh, it's so fucking weird, man. It's so weird.
It might just be that we're not used to seeing this kind of Dota.
It's
like a
also
tank
funny.
CC'er.
It's so funny how radically different of an experience it is to like watch one of these kinds of games versus playing in them.
Yeah, because you don't notice
So
all
fucking
the
different.
weirdness. Yeah. I think a large part of it is this Dusa. I mean, it's even more accentuated with the rum buff, just making her even more unkillable. But like, she's literally like, how's she died? She's died once in this game, and it just might be that teams don't really know how to deal with Dusa. Like, she was first picked. Like, they had every opportunity to try and build heroes to counter the Dusa. They decided to just go with one hero, but Juggernaut's not even building Diffuser against her. So maybe
You might get it after the Manta. Might not. I certainly would hope someone does something. Because I don't think they have the tools to just completely ignore her. I've been saying, like, they're trying to kill Dusa, her, and that's true. But at a certain point, you will have to, like, have a plan.
Find Disruptor again on this Axe. He just explode. Meanwhile, in the back, Kunkka getting low to the DK. Axe BKBs, they want to try and finish off this Kunkka, but he is just running away. Full boost speed with the run buff. Juggernaut uses Omni on the Medusa. I don't think this is going to be enough damage. Tornado comes out, puts the Jug in the air. Medusa will run away. Dire running down Radiant. They might find an Invoker here. Drops the Ice Wall.
This is so fucking stupid right now,
Yeah.
man. This hero is so dumb. Oh my gosh. That was a 5v4.
Yeah,
TZ
no
was just
drama.
pushing the whole time. He was supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be there. Just saying. It was a 5v4.
So the only hero that dies is the Disruptor. Looks like we're going to be taking a Roche here.
I like this Roche pick.
Yeah, using the
This
rest
is
of
good.
that DK ult.
So I'll try and lock in marginally. I think Dire should get a lot done. I feel like Radiant's draft is just like not even remotely ready to. It's not remotely close to being online.
So they're leading on kills. Though.
Like we've
Oh,
seen
nice blink
some
up by
like
Dance.
tornadoes and meatballs that have done some damage, but as a whole, like there's the Dusa. She's the only one that's like real. Her and it's because her hero is just so fucking stupid right now. Invoker is actually 12-2. That's true. I'm sure I have a very, even with all this, I have a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Myopic perception of this game. Very like lopsided. But it feels like Dire should just be like running shit down.
I feel like Radiant shouldn't be able to do anything with this draft, but they're doing it anyway. They are leading in kills.
Yeah.
We'll find the Leshrac again. He has the Yules actually this time. Yules himself gets loaded the Sunstrike. Not enough.
Yeah, Alex will hit the next Sunstrike in 15 seconds.
He's not that cool.
He's cooler.
The Juggernaut is looks like he agrees with you though. Drops the healing blow.
Let's. I would love. Now that all said, I would love to see this Invoker use one of his 2 minus charges.
Oof, you hate to see it.
That's been ready to go for
Public
like
shade.
15 seconds at least.
There's
Press the button.
There's a
press the-
catapult
he's gonna
right
get
there.
called,
Oh no, he goes
no,
for
he
it!
doesn't
He gets
get to
baited
press
by
it.
his own minus!
Press
Getting
it!
low!
He doesn't know how to press it.
Cancel! Midair, he's not able to kill him! Taunt comes out in the last second! Medusa comes, unkillable Medusa comes in, they just have to run away.
Okay, just minus something, my guy, please. Omni Slash on Kunkka in the back.
I don't even know what's going on. There we go. Alright, Juggernaut came in from the back, finds the Kunkka, kills him. Unkillable Deuce is still in the front line trying to scare away Dire as their team retreats. Axe Invis running forward, trying to find this Disruptor again.
My 2 minus charges are still there. Oh, fuck me. So Dire should be crushing. At the same time, nobody is itemizing for this Dusa, so they deserve to
Yeah.
get fucked. It's like I'm very conflicted about the state of this game. I'm very conflicted.
Jug commits the spin, do a little bit extra damage. I don't think he can stay around
That's-
here.
that's
Getting
quite a bit.
low.
It's
It's,
the
oh,
glimpse.
he tries there with the Manta dodge. Axe finds 2. One of those is Dusa. Disruptor is gonna go down. Oh, it's so much damage. Axe goes down to the meatball, but Invoker dies. Disruptor going
It looks
down
bad
to
for
DK.
Radiant, but Dusa's still fucking around. Like, it's gonna be fine.
Juggernaut still
Probably.
has that Aegis. Medusa just chilling. Full mana. Not a care in the world. DK on the high ground now going on Kunkka, who... Did he die? No, he didn't. Drops the meatball. This Deuce is just
What are we
controlling
doing here,
so
man?
much. Last Rector finds the Kunkka, runs him down, but now he's out of position low. Drow drops the ice for some reason. DK blinks in, trying to kill this Drow. They are literally just ignoring this Medusa, and it is fucking hilarious. Throwing all this shit off Drow. They can finally focus all their attentions on this Dusa.
Do they get her?
Last Strike going down,
the
but
stuns?
surely it'll be
Okay, that
enough.
stun was
It's
huge.
enough.
If that stun doesn't come out, Dusa lives.
Absolutely massive.
She had the
kill on
Mystic Snake.
Medusa.
Okay.
Holy moly.
I think this Ags on Jug that he's building is going to be really bad. I think that's completely incorrect.
Dusa ends up doing the most damage in that fight despite having no damage
Yeah, of
items.
course. Of course he fucking did.
Despite having no damage items. No points
Okay.
in Q, by the way. She's leveling stats.
What do you think about Jug Ags? Because I'm making enemies today. I think this Ags sucks dick.
I think he needs a defusal. I think he needs it yesterday. I think
That would be
Axe
good.
is
I
fine
think that'd be
after.
solid. Like your regular Omni Slash, it's okay. Like I don't think that the tiny baby Ags is that important. What if like you have the blink? I like the blink for the Drow and stuff. That's good. Let's see. What's the part items we have ready? We got a Glimmer Cape. We got a Blade Mail. Eventually, we might see Ghost Scepters or Yules. Scepters close to Yules. Sorry, Konga's close to Yules. Have the Ghost Walk on Invoker. Things like that. So a Nullifier is not out of the question later. I'm not saying you have to get that now, but it's something to consider. I don't think the Ags is moved at all. I think Diffusal is an easy answer. I'm not convinced that that in itself is necessarily the best answer, but it's definitely better than Ags.
I throw some spells on this DK. Miss the
Also,
combo.
Aegis expires in 23.
Yeah. Invoker tries to combo Leshrac in the back, misses all his spells. Axe will find a Kunkka, getting him fairly low. Leshrac wrapping around trying to do some more damage to him. Axe commits to BKB, trying to bring this Kunkka down. Leshrac damage enough. Again, within kill threshold. They will start committing on this Medusa. She's half HP. She's a quarter HP.
Aegis down.
Jug drops the ult as the Aegis expires. They get the Medusa 0 HP. Axe blinks in. They're able to chop her down during a team fight, not after. Massively impressive. DK blinks in. BKB on the Disruptor. Kills him. Instant buyback.
Alright, please end the game here. Like, you guys could just... you could just do it.
Unless Invoker gets the most amazing meatball.
Don't back. Don't be like, let's regroup. Just fucking end it, guys. You can do it. You're so strong.
They just have nothing to counter these BKBs. Feels like DK blinks in as his ult expires.
Bro, Coddle!
Bit
Coddle
of a
glimmers
display.
the Jug full HP instead of
Jug needs
Axe.
to
What's
micro
going
this
on?
healing word right here. Axe blinks in, finds the drow, brings her down, chops.
Nice call. Coddle, you're on notice.
Drow does have the buyback.
Nice Kunkka spells, great control.
Controlling these heroes, bring them back into base. I don't know if they really have any kind of follow-up though. Drow still has buyback. I feel like you want to buyback if you want to commit to this fight. Kunkka will go down.
If Dire leaves, I swear to God.
They will finish.
Begin
off
that
this
at
round.
least. You better get more though. You can just end the game. You can end the game.
Without the DK ult, actually it's coming up in 2 seconds. They should be able to pressure this.
You got Mage Slayer, you got Glimmer Cape, you got Lotus Orb, you got the counter issue with an Axe. You got so much. Let's just trying to feed. Let's just trying to make them have to back, because let's just... Oh my God.
Axel blinking on the Disruptor, what feels
Why
like
is
the
it
10th time this
working?
game just explodes him. They have
Why
no
is it
kind of
working?
save, no nothing. Axe is running down this Invoker. Isn't enough double chop.
Alright. Thank God they didn't back.
He has the buyback. It's gonna be a 4v5 here.
Axe is back in. Nice call.
Running out of resources though. This Drow is just getting low though. She'll explode. She has the buyback, but now is the time to buyback, Granola. They're literally in your fountain, Granola. Why aren't you buying back? I guess he's choosing to hold it. As Dire continue hitting this top racks.
Saving it for next scrim.
DK is next game. I don't even know what to comment at this.
Invoker's gone, so now Radiant has no damage. Now maybe if they can keep the fight going for 8 to 9 minutes, enough Meteor Hammers will have landed that they'll be able to defend.
Granola, what are you saving your
Oh, the big
buyback
stomp
for?
Meteor Hammer cancelled? Emu's fucking dead? The Yule's her?
It's huge.
I'm so fucking glad they didn't back, dude. It's so tilted.
They
Flash
find
track
Medusa.
clowning around a little bit.
GG is called by the
GG.
Drow who never bought back.
What a wacky game. I am mad at everybody.
That was a
Wall
contest.
will burn in the deepest pits of hell.
Holy moly, what a contest.
Which leads me in play next segue about Israel. How much time you got?
And that's the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for joining and watching. See you all later.